Hello everyone, how is everyone doing in the chat? I hope you've had a good RCS stream so far. I've been watching a little bit of what's to come. Well, not the bracket itself, but what led us to the top 8, obviously. Go look at the bracket itself because, you know, you don't want to get spoiled, but there it is. And yeah, in winner semis, as we can see, like, the heavies eating well today. We do have Fireicey and Oricoltore who are going to face off in our first winner semis, and then Drip Collector versus Bleb in the other winner semis.
Yeah, and in losers we have Ariana and Sonics, and then Kada versus Lucy. So it is going to be quite exciting to see how this plays out. I'm especially looking forward to Kada's match because UK, but we are starting off with Oricoltore and Fireicey for winners semis.
Yeah, it should be a pretty explosive matchup, honestly. Both players, overall, well, pretty explosive players. And when the stocks fly with them, the stocks fly.
Yeah, of course, and we all know how explosive Fireicey can be. It's not every day that we get to see them facing Oricoltore, so this is going to be pretty interesting to see. It's not been too common to see Orti on this side of winners top 8, so very excited to see what they're going to pull out.
Yeah, I also think right now they're just, you know, sizing each other. It's the beginning of the game. It's fair, you know, to size each other up very early, and Fireicey trying to go for a cheeky shine spike here.
Runs onto the ice and
yeah, nice Dacus here. Silly down on Oricoltore's side, taking the first stock.
Yeah, unfortunate microspacing from Fireicey there, but regardless, Orti is not relenting, just still going in on Fireicey, quickly building up that percent.
Now look at that, 87% already, and an edge guard situation. Fireicey is just going to get back with the back air, and the parry. Not going to be quite enough to kill here off of that forward strong, but the fair here from Fireicey is going to even up the stocks. Still going to be a little bit tough here to get back here. Yeah, there we go. Parry into down strong.
Yeah,
or reliable.
Things not looking as in favor for Fireicey as they usually are. So this could be quite a close set we're about to see, as Orti is still on their second stock, but Fireicey is just swinging, making sure they stay off stage.
Yeah, I mean, that is the big thing. We were saying, like, Oricoltore overall is very explosive, very good with the conversions as well, with the DI follow-ups most of the time. So I'm not too surprised to see him take stocks, you know, pretty easily once he gets a hit. But still, it is still very interesting to see Fireicey in a bit of a disadvantageous position, because it's not what we're used to seeing from Fireicey, obviously.
But Orti just master of their own momentum as they both make it back on stage, and Fireicey brings it down to the last stock, though they are on 112%, so they need to be very careful, especially in this position. But regardless, they are just going to keep swinging and swinging, matching every beat Orti throws in.
Yeah, that's the big thing. I think, like, right now Oricoltore is being maybe a bit more committal here with their options. You know, just to try and get the kill, and that's gonna cost them the stock here. Fireicey taking that first game, just barely, honestly, barely.
Yeah, very quickly turned that last stock around. It honestly was too quick to really dissect until it was over. But now, running it back to Jules fail for game 2.
Yeah, but now I'm a little bit worried because technically now we have Fireicey warmed up, and that's going to be the difficult part for Oricoltore. He really needed that game 1, as Fireicey is already going very deep on the right side to try and get an early kill.
That was nail-biting. This whole offstage interaction is just... that was pretty silly, honestly, but it's to be expected from this character matchup, especially at this level.
Yeah. I almost thought Orti was going to get some momentum back from the Shine parry, but nope, we're back off stage here. Fireicey is being is pulling off that off stage here, and there we go. Here's a fair finish it off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Etalus can be quite a sitting duck when off stage, especially with up B, and with how masterful Fireicey is with their air control, it is the most dangerous position Horticulture can be in. But it doesn't matter as he's quickly evening it out. Fireicey doesn't take that up air. And
Yeah. Bit surprised. We are going to get caught here by the Ford Strong. Thankfully for Oricoltore, keeping it close, you know. And again, that's the big thing, because I feel like as long as Fireicey and Orti are close, Orti has a chance, you know, because it can go very fast in their favor.
Yeah, of course.
With those conversions and the up air to seal it off, exactly as we were saying.
Yeah,
immediately the shine spot.
So Orti showing why he's one of the best in Italy as with this gameplay, but it doesn't matter because Fireicey is the best in the continent. So Orti's gonna have to pull out every bit of skill we know he has to bring it out.
Yeah. And now we're trying to, once again, weave in and out with the dash attacks on Orti's side, reflecting pretty consistently the fireballs as well, but it will not allow him to stay on stage for that long. Fireicey just going in with the pressure, with the offstage pressure, Orti finally getting back in, but 130%, it's not looking too great right now for Orti.
Definitely seeing as he's off stage right now, 130%. Fireicey has the SLS right where he wants them, but at the same time, forget what I was about to say.
Yeah,
dash attack up strong. It just works.
I mean, when you've got a Gatling combo, you might as well use it, you know? It's a very reliable tool to have.
Yeah. Regardless, going into game 3, running it back to...
Still on Jules
Valley again, Orti showing clear love for this stage, despite how it's been going in this set so far.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like overall it's a pretty neutral stage, and I don't feel like Orti would want to really risk something like Rock Wall against Fireicey, but when you've got DIs like this, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, the angle that forward air sent at was devastating for Oricoltore right there, as they're already on to their second stock with the percentage still climbing.
Yeah, we are going to try and get some momentum back, but it's like we've got Fireicey installed now. Fireicey.exe is installed on your computer. We are going to find the Dacus is not going to be quite enough to kill, but it's very tough to stop a Fireicey who's just starting to read your movement masterfully, you know.
Of course, especially with DI as he's been showing, but Upstrong is just going to kill no matter what at a certain point, and we found that point right there. Ooh, a very nice parry on the net to net that kill.
Yeah, and once again the fair taking it, Fireicey with a full one-stock lead. Or trying to go for some cheeky spikes here to try and stop that Pexky Zetterburn from coming back on stage. To be fair, Zetterburn also has a pretty exploitable recovery, but when you're close to the wall like that, you're always going to have access to like wall tags and wall jumps. So yeah.
Yeah, of course, but it's clearly a high-level Etalus favorite, just going for that up base spike, because it's just a very funny little interaction there that ended up with Warty taking the stock. But right now they are off stage,
and the fair once again.
Over.
Just sealing all 3 stocks of Oricoltore in this game 3, and just like that, Fireicey is going to move on to winners finals, as expected. I want to say,
I mean,
it's just how Fireicey does, you know.
Regardless of how close each of those matches were, with Oricoltore constantly taking advantage, at the end of the day, Fireicey just takes it home as easy as ever.
He's just too strong, honestly. That's the problem. I really want to see one of these days Fireicey, you know, go to America and you know see